Is it time to buy or sell Oklo stock? In this video, we will explore Oklo in great detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 18th of September, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You certainly do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 9th of September in 2025, our system has categorized Oklo as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of approximately 41.91% since we initially recommended purchasing Oklo just 8 days ago. This results in an average return of around 5.24% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the latest developments, we find ourselves unable to forecast the stock's next movement, as it could take either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong rising short-term trend, and an even stronger rate of rising is indicated. For any pullback, there will now be support at the level of $99.40, a price point that may present a second chance to make a significant gain. According to fan theory, $123.02 will be the next possible peak level, serving as a resistance that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 44.52% over this period, with a possible return between 4.33% and 36.85%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 230.47%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 57.27% to 197.32% over the next year. In today's terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $165.08 and $312.10. Our latest daily update for Oklo features the headline, Significant Fluctuations in Oklo Inc. Stock Price on Thursday, moving 15.17% between high and low. On the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 18th of September 2025, the Oklo Inc. stock price increased by 10.16%, climbing from $95.29 to $104.97. During this trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 15.17%, with a low of $96.23 and a high of $110.82. Notably, the price has risen in 8 of the last 10 days and has increased by 50.8% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume also saw a rise on that day, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 15 million more shares were traded compared to the previous day, bringing the total to 28 million shares, resulting in an approximate trading value of $2.93 billion. Reflecting on the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $110.82, while the lowest price was $6.42. Currently, the price stands 5.28% or $5.85 below the 52-week high of $110.82, which also marks the all-time high for this stock. Oklo has emerged as one of this year's standout small-cap stories, with its shares rallying more than tenfold over the past year as investors anticipate a future for compact nuclear microreactors designed for data centers, industrial sites, and government use. Recent headlines have connected this surge to the increasing demand for artificial intelligence power, a growing interest on Wall Street in nuclear energy, and management's plans to establish a nuclear recycling facility. These narratives are fueling renewed investor interest and short-term momentum. In the near term, this attention can rapidly boost the stock, but it also increases volatility. Momentum buying, profit-taking, and small-cap rotations can lead to sharp fluctuations. Additionally, any regulatory, licensing, or execution issues could trigger a swift decline. Over the longer term, Oklo's valuation will hinge on concrete milestones, such as licensing approvals, commercial contracts, reactor deployments, cost management, and financing. Successful execution could support sustained growth, while missed timelines, cost overruns, or dilution would pose significant risks of re-rating. Be prepared for a high beta, news-sensitive equity. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 12th of August, 2025, it was reported that William Blair assigned Oklo an outperform rating with a hold recommendation. On the same day, Tuesday, the 12th of August, 2025, BTIG also rated Oklo as neutral with a hold recommendation. On Sunday, the 27th of July, 2025, Daiwa provided Oklo with an outperform rating and an upgrade recommendation. On Sunday, the 20th of July, 2025, Citigroup rated Oklo as a buy with a hold recommendation. Finally, on Tuesday, the 15th of July, 2025, Cantor Fitzgerald assigned Oklo an overweight rating with an initiate recommendation. Analysts have assigned Oklo stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Oklo. The Oklo Inc. stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two signals, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at the levels of $89.74 and $76.73. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, August 19, 2025, and since then, the stock has risen by 60.48%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, there is a buy signal indicated by the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. The volume is also increasing alongside the price, which is viewed as a favorable technical signal. Here are some additional signals that you may find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 22 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 5 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 9 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 6 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 90 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 82 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Oklo. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $95.68 and $84.09. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may then decline to the next support. In this case, Oklo Incorporated finds support just below today's level at $95.68. Should this level be broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $84.09 and $79.97. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a substantial prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is regarded as very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $14.59 between its high and low, 15.17%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 9.85%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Oklo, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, a pattern of consistently negative PE ratios may suggest inadequate profits and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 13th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at negative 13 cents. It's essential to monitor these figures as they can significantly affect stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Oklo. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Oklo encounters its first support level at $95.68. If this support level holds, it could serve as a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Oklo from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were carried out by Goodwin William Carroll Murphy, who bought and sold 250,431 shares or options in the company. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, indicated by a ratio of negative 2.663. In total, insiders purchased 35,157,016 shares and sold 22,652,825 shares during the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $100.57, reflecting a decrease of 4.19%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which brings a heightened level of risk. Currently, there is a buy signal based on a pivot bottom identified 21 days ago. Is Oklo stock a good buy? Oklo Incorporated presents several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At its current position, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, allowing for accumulation while waiting for further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our evaluation of this stock from a buy to a hold candidate since our last assessment. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 19th of September, we anticipate Oklo will open lower by 96 cents, beginning at $104.01. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.